So foul. Gonna eat your grandma tonight. Oh yeah, eating your grandma tonight. Gonna chop her up into pieces. Gonna eat your grandma tonight like a cannibal. Yeah. It's Comics and Shots, a completely improvised semi-comedic musing by Howard Stern's Mick the Nerd, aka YouTube and TikTok's Mick the Man, aka Mick the Maverick Improv, aka the Grandma Eater. Today's subject, Spider-Boy and Kidpool, or Kidpool and Spider-Boy, yeah. Yeah, I just had some extra dollars this week, so I decided to buy a Marvel book once in my life, and it was this book that has been on the shelves for several weeks. It's a special. It's a giant book, like $7. So it's a pretty big one. Spider-Boy meets Kidpool. Kidpool has a crush on him, and she tries to like impress him, but things go crazy. Part of me is kind of annoyed that Kidpool's not a boy in this. It feels like we're going for straight Spider-Pool. But it's kid stuff, whatever. And at the end, she ends up like forgetting him at the end. But after reading this single issue that doesn't bog you down with the backstory of Spider-Boy or Kidpool, especially not Kidpool, that's the whole joke. You're not supposed to know what she is. Maybe she's a clone, maybe she's from an alternate universe. It's ambiguous on purpose. But it's like, it's a really refreshing one-shot adventure. And I like that. And it makes me more interested in Spider-Boy as a character, who is, in my opinion, one of the worst introduced characters of all time. Like, obviously, Dan Slott just wanted to write a Spider character who wasn't Peter Parker and Mood. So he wanted to make his own guy. Bailey Briggs. Everybody likes him. And, he's around. There's more of a chance of me reading either a Miles Morales Spider-Man book or a Bailey Briggs Spider-Boy book, or, of course, Ultimate Spider-Man than, regular mainline Spider-Man, because, the shit Nick Lowe makes Joe Kelly and Zeb Wells do. Zeb Wells, I feel for you. I would have preferred it if you did the JMS thing and, like, publicly disavowed some of the worst stories you did, but nah. Not to say that your run was completely bad. That Dr. Ock one, that little story was pretty good, and it set up Superior Spider-Man, I like that, but yeah. But Spider-Boy, he's pretty cool. He's got a spider bite. Yeah, that's one of his legit powers. He can poison people with a bite. That's interesting. Granted, yes, his origin is almost exactly like Spider-Woman's, and I personally would have preferred it if we brought back May Parker or whatever. But tell editorial to do that. Yeah. What else about this book? Stegron finds love. Good for him. Good for Stegron. Literally the dumbest Spider-Man villain of all time. It was literally just the lizard, but a Stegosaurus. And Stegron is his actual Christian name. He's like, what? I think he's like Dave Stegron. He had the name Stegron before turning into a Stegosaurus man. Oh, that is so stupid. Yeah. In Spider-Boy, they did introduce a Spider-Girl, but of course it wasn't actually a spider person, but someone with copy powers. You know how it is. Yeah. So yeah, in short, I like this one shot, 950,000 out of a million hamburgers, and it's opened me up more to the character. And it did primarily because it doesn't bog me down with everything going on with the character. No, just like 50-page dialogue about what's going on with this guy. No, it's all good. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, if it's still in your comic shop, which might actually will be, this was released like 4 weeks ago, and there was several still left. You might like it. Yeah. With that, like, comment, and subscribe. Donate if you're feeling nice. Share it with a bear. And always remember, praise be to the blood elk, fear the stabbopotamus, and death to Kronos. I accidentally drove into a school parking lot today. I'd almost stayed there forever. Have a night, folks.